Hello everyone, have a nice day. Today, we'll follow Jack and Tutien as a quiet, rainy morning turns into a nightmare. Tutien's sudden nosebleed, Jack's tense meeting with a friendly partner, and a missing hour that leaves her calling again and again with no answer. If you find this story interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos. Tutien stared at the screen until the light burned into her eyes. Calling Jack. Ring. 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 Then the same cold message again, no answer. Outside, the rain dragged its nails down the window, like it was trying to get in. Inside, the house felt too large for one heartbeat. Tutien's fingers tightened around the phone, knuckles whitening, as if squeezing harder could pull Jack's voice out of the silence. "Pick up," she whispered. "Please, just pick up." A minute ago, she had told herself not to be dramatic. Jack was busy. He always got busy. Contracts, meetings, partners who just needed one signature. But the clock had moved, and something in her chest refused to move with it. 1 hour. One missing hour. And the last thing she could picture clearly was Jack's face when he turned back at the porch, eyes soft, worried, and trying so hard to hide it. That morning had started like their quiet days did. Warm hands, small jokes, and the sound of rain making the world smaller. Jack was outside under the porch, measuring wood for the dog's house. The golden dog had been circling them with a belly so round, it looked like she carried a whole winter inside her. Tutien sat near the stove with perilla tea, watching Jack work like watching someone build safety with his bare hands. "Hold this," Jack said, passing her a plank. "Just for a second." Tutien took it and smiled. "See, I can help." Jack gave her that look, half amused, half protective. "Light work," he reminded her gently. "Heavy work is mine." She rolled her eyes, but her eyes were soft. "Yes, boss." Jack laughed, then his phone vibrated against the wood. He glanced down. Unknown number. Tutien saw the pause. Tiny, almost nothing, but she saw it. Jack answered anyway. His voice stayed polite, calm. "This afternoon," he repeated. "Okay, send me the location." He ended the call quickly and set the phone down like it meant nothing. Tutien tried to keep her tone casual. "Who was that?" "A partner," Jack said, forcing an easy smile. "Paperwork. I'll go later." She nodded, but a chill slipped under her skin. Partners didn't call like that, like they were scheduling you, not meeting you. Jack leaned down and brushed sawdust from his hands. "Drink your tea. It's hot." Tutien lifted the cup, letting the steam fog her face for a second, like a curtain. The dog's house took shape slowly, boards nailed tight, roof frame aligned. Everything fitted as if Jack could hammer the world into order. Then Tutien stood to bring more tissue to the table and felt something warm on her lip. Jack stepped inside and froze. "Tutien?" His voice cracked at the edges. "Sit down. Now." "I'm fine," she said too fast, already reaching for tissue. "It's just..." Jack was beside her in 2 steps, one hand steadying her shoulders, the other pushing tissue into her palm. His eyes were wide, fierce with fear he didn't want her to see. "Head back," he said. "Breathe. Don't talk." Tutien tried to smile through it. "It's nothing. Internal heat. It'll stop." Jack's jaw tightened. "How many times has this happened?" She didn't answer right away, and that was enough. "I didn't want you to worry," she whispered. "You're already stressed. You have work." Jack lowered himself in front of her, like he needed to be close, like distance would be dangerous. "I'd rather worry," he said quietly, then lose you because you tried to be strong alone. Jack exhaled shakily, like he'd been holding his breath for days. Lie down, he insisted. Please. Tu Tien obeyed, because she could see how hard Jack was fighting himself. When it was time for him to leave, the rain still hadn't let up. Jack put on a jacket and checked his phone twice. Tu Tien stood at the doorway with a blanket around her shoulders, face pale but composed. I'm okay, she promised, like she needed him to believe it. Go. Don't be late. Jack stepped down the porch, then turned back. He looked at her for a long moment, longer than necessary, like he was trying to memorize her breathing. Lock the door, he said. Call me if anything feels wrong. I will. I'll be back soon. He said it like a vow, not a plan. Then he walked into the rain and drove away. Tu Tien stayed in the doorway until the sound of the engine disappeared. Only then did she shut the door and let her smile fall. At the company, the air was bright and cold. Jack was reviewing invoices when a staff member hesitated by his desk, lips pressed tight. Boss, the staff member started, then swallowed. People are talking about the Ho Mak Lan project. Jack's pen paused. What about it? They're saying it belongs to Jack Core Building. And someone's furious. The staff member hurried away, leaving the words behind like spilled ink. A voice drifted from the hallway low, bitter, sharpened by hate. Jack, you stole my livelihood. I won't let you go this time. Jack's expression didn't change, but something in his eyes turned hard. He called Song immediately. Come to my office, he said. Now. When Song arrived, Jack spoke fast and quietly. Go home. Prepare a good suit. I'll send you a location later. The Song blinked. A suit? Just do it. Song nodded and left. Jack stayed still for one beat, then stood as if sitting made him a target. The restaurant was warm, polite, golden lit like it was designed to make people feel safe. Man Tuan smiled across the table, young and confident, with a friendliness that didn't quite reach his eyes. Jack, he said, I'm glad you came. They talked about projects, cooperation, terms that sounded clean on paper. A waiter set orange juice near Jack's hand. Drink, Mantuan said lightly. You look tired. Jack took a small sip, just enough to be polite. And then the room shifted. Not at once. Not dramatically. Just a slow tilt, like the world was gently slipping out from under him. Jack blinked. His fingers pressed to his temple. That's strange, he murmured. Are you okay? Mantuan asked, concerned, perfectly placed. Jack reached for his phone. His grip failed. The phone slid across the table with a soft, stupid sound. Jack pushed up to stand and staggered. Two men appeared from the side like they had been waiting for a signal. Sir, you're dizzy, one said. Let's help you inside, the other added, already touching Jack's arm. Jack tried to pull away, but his strength drained fast, his vision folding inward. The last thing he saw clearly was Mantuan's smile. Still calm, still gentle, as if nothing was wrong. Now, back at home, Tutien called again. Ring, ring, ring. No answer. Her throat tightened. She sent a message with shaking thumbs. Are you okay? Call me. Delivered. No reply. Tu Tien stared at the clock. The missing hour widened like a crack in glass. And somewhere in the rain, Jack was gone. Tu Tien didn't realize she was standing until her knees started to shake. She had been sitting on the edge of the bed blanket around her shoulders, phone in both hands, calling Jack over and over like the rhythm could force the universe to answer. But the silence didn't bend. It only grew heavier, until she stood up without thinking, as if her body believed she could walk out and find him by instinct. She tried again. Ring, ring, then voicemail. Her breath caught. "Jack, please," she whispered, and hated how small her voice sounded in the empty house. She opened their message thread. Her last text, "Are you okay? Call me," sat there like a candle burning in a storm. Delivered. No reply. A memory flashed Jack, turning back on the porch, eyes searching her face as if he already knew something would go wrong. His last words were still in her ears. "Lock the door. Call me if anything feels wrong." Something felt wrong. Everything felt wrong. Tutien forced herself to breathe slowly, one inhale at a time, like Jack had taught her in the worst moments. She walked to the living room window and pulled the curtain aside. The lane outside was blurred with rain, the trees bending, the world softened into gray. No headlights. No familiar car. No Jack. Her phone vibrated. For one wild second, her heart leapt Jack. But it was an unknown number. Her fingers hovered over the screen. She could almost hear Jack's voice. "Don't answer strange calls. Don't click anything." She let it ring. The phone stopped. A second later, a message arrived from that same unknown number. No greeting. No name. Just a single line. "Stop calling." Tutien's blood turned cold. Her hand flew to her mouth. The room seemed to tilt, like the restaurant had tilted for Jack, except she wasn't there to catch him. She backed away from the window and locked the phone screen, clutching it to her chest as if it could protect her. Her thoughts tripped over each other. Jack's meeting. The partner's smile. The missing hour. The threat at the company. The way Jack had looked at her nosebleed like it was a warning, not a symptom. She didn't allow herself to cry yet. Crying would waste time. Instead, she did what Jack always did. She made the fear useful. She grabbed her coat, shoved her feet into sandals, and walked to the door. Her hand touched the lock, then froze. Lock the door. Jack had said it for her safety, but now it felt like a trap. If someone could tell her to stop calling, someone could be watching the house too. Tutien stepped back. She needed help, but not loud help. Not panicked help. She called Song. It rang once, twice. Song picked up. "Sister Tutien?" Her voice broke the moment she heard another human. "Song, where is Jack?" Song hesitated. "He said he had a meeting. He told me to prepare a suit and wait for a location." "A location?" Tutien repeated, and the word tasted wrong. "Did he send it?" "No. Nothing yet." Tutien pressed her forehead against the wall, eyes shut tight. "He's not answering me. It's been an hour." The Song's breathing changed sharper. "I'll go to the company right now. I'll check his office." "Don't go alone," Tutien blurted, then steadied herself. "Take someone. Be careful." "Yes." "Sister, stay inside. Lock your door." Tutien almost laughed at how cruel the advice sounded now. She ended the call and stared at the phone again. Her fingers moved automatically, pulling up Jack's last known location, but it didn't update. Like his phone had been left behind, or turned off, or worse. Back at the restaurant, Man Tuan watched the rain smear the glass. The table where Jack had sat was already clean, wiped so perfectly it looked like no one had ever been there. The orange juice was gone. The folder was gone. Even the chair had been pushed back into place. A waiter approached quietly. "Sir, your car is ready." Man Tuan nodded, calm as a man finishing dinner. He slipped his phone into his pocket and walked out through the side door, avoiding the cameras near the front, avoiding the eyes of the street. In the parking lot, the dark vehicle idled. Inside, Jack lay slumped, breathing slow, trapped in a heavy sleep that wasn't his choice. Mantuan leaned in just once. His voice was soft, almost friendly, like the smile he had worn at the table. 1 hour, he murmured. That's all it takes to erase someone. The door shut. The car rolled away into the rain. And back at home, Tutien stood in the middle of their quiet house, phone in her hand, heart pounding knowing that whatever had taken Jack wasn't finished. Not with him. Not with her.
Hello everyone, in this episode, on a rainy day, Jack and Tutien share warm domestic morning while building a shelter for their pregnant dog. At the office, Jack hears Fred tied to the Huamulam project, sensing someone is staring at him. He heads to a restaurant meeting with a young partner, Mạnh Tuấn, discussing cooperation on the Tianhua project. After a pleased slip of orange juice, Jack's version blues and his strength collapses. Two men appear and quietly remove him through a side exit. Back home, Tutien repeatedly calls and texts Jack, but gets no reply. A no number finally messages her stop calling, confirms Jack's disappearance is no incident.